What up? So, what up, Ben? So maybe playing with the camera angle a little bit today. I have it on the tripod and a little bit lower, so hopefully it won't move around from the fans at the range and the wind at the range that I'm at, but I may have to put it on the table, give it a bit more support, but we'll see what happens. Oh wait, I forgot to set up the launch monitor. Where's the Golfboy out? So I use the Golfboy app as lately as a launch monitor. I really like this thing. Until I can afford a real launch monitor. There you go. Oh, played golf today. Got sweet. I'd be out drinking if I was you. Oh. What's up, everybody? No, you gave up drinking? That's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing. I don't drink too often anymore, but on special occasions I will. $12. So just hitting my warm-up swings right now, guys. Using the smallest iron in the world. What was that? 127? I'll take it. Oh, I fouled that one. Did that say 131? It did. You guys are crazy. Ooh. Oh, so just finishing up on warm-up shots, guys, and then we'll start going through the bag and hitting all the. And I'm also going to be getting some more data today on the Golfboy app. So. Yeah, it's reading the carry. So I thank everybody for joining in and hanging out with me. Still working on my single plane golf swing. It's the beginning of week 7 for me, my transition. So just doing my warm-up shots, stretching. I like to do my warm-up shots. I'm going to make a whole video about this club very shortly. It's the PGM. It's the world's smallest iron. So, I mean, the club, it's like a training aid, but it actually feels really nice to hit. But as you can see, the club's smaller than the ball itself. So, but it helps me focus in. What country are you in? It's daytime right now. I'm in Thailand. Yeah, I'm in Thailand right now. So live out here permanently. So yeah, it's a nice heavy club. Great for warming up. Helps you focus in because the head's so small. So, but yeah. I'm going to work my way through the bag, starting with the pitching wedge. Oops. Oh, I'm hitting everything right now. That's no bueno. Jacked everything up. Yeah, using the Golfboy app. It's kind of like a free launch monitor for if you got an iPhone. So going to be testing it against this weekend. Chase and I will be going to a simulator that uses one of the high-end TrackMans and be using our actual balls that we're going to be playing rounds of golf with, and we're going to get all our club data and stuff for it. So I'm going to be filming that as a long-form video, but we're also going to live stream it as well. So look forward to that, doing that and finding out all our Chase and I's distances. So but still working on the single plane golf swing, and Chase and I, of course, are getting closer and closer and more ready to hitting the golf course for the first time at the beginning of the year. So Chase is at school right now, and then so I figured I might as well come practice. So thanks for chilling with me, y'all. So let's start recording some data with this thing. Let's see, pitching wedge, start. So I'm gonna work my way up through the bag, start with the pitching wedge. I'm gonna hit 10 shots with each ball. And then at the end, whatever's left over, I'll probably just smash driver the rest of the time. Because driver, and for whatever reason, lately my 5-iron, I've been struggling. I've been the 2 clubs I've been struggling with. I seem to have worked out 3-wood. I've seemed to somewhat worked out the hybrid. But so far from the data I collected, it's the driver and the 5-iron that are giving me the most. I don't think actually I'm hitting my 5-iron bad. I'm just not getting the most out of it, I guess you could say. Ben, if I could afford a TrackMan, I would. But be honest with you, if I was to go that high of a device, I'd probably go with the GC Quad. I just like the visual camera effects. The one that I want to get the most is that new Garmin, I think it's called the R50. It's their new launch monitor they just came out with. It's got all the courses you can play on. It's basically a computer and the launch monitor combined in one. So that seems, that to me seems like the one I would go with personally, because it just seems it's an all-in-one unit. It's got that nice big touchscreen on it. I think that's the one I'd go with, but I don't have 5Gs to drop on a launch monitor right now. So that said 92, stopped at 93, and that looked about right. So I've been pretty impressed with the Golfboy app. So I use a single plane golf swing. If you're new here, been using it for 7 weeks now. Switched over from the traditional swing, so no, it doesn't look all that normal, but it works for me. I feel more comfortable with it compared to the traditional swing, just because you get a wider base with it. So, fake footage. MC, I wish, man. No, this is Thailand, brother. Fake. No, I'm in Thailand. I'm not in the States. So if it's dark where you're at, you're most likely in the States, where I'm originally from, but I live in Thailand, bro. Nice day here in Thailand. It's not super hot. I mean, right now, standing in the sun, it's a little warm because the sun here is pretty punishing. But once this all hits shade, which it should in about the next half hour, 40 minutes or so, it'll be nice and cool because it's actually probably only about low 80s right now. There's a nice breeze. So, but if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream itself. Chase and I are doing our best to grow the channel as well. So if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow through the game of golf, Chase, by the way, if you're new here, it's my 4-year-old son. He's the real star of the channel, and the whole reason the channel is called Chasing Golf. ADD moment here for y'all. Yeah, and why the channel is called Chasing Golf. He's, like I said, he's the real star of the show. But yeah, hit that subscribe button. Follow us because we're going to show you guys all the cool golf courses here in Thailand come the beginning of the year. Chase will get to play his first round of golf at the beginning of the year, and I'll play mine after not playing a round of golf for 16 years. That's about right. I thinned the crap out of that thing. So right now I've got a launch monitor. I have an old iPhone that I put up here, and it's got the Golfboy app on it. And I'm going to hit 10 balls with each club, and then I'll show you guys the data the best that I can. But I switched over to single plane golf swing 7 weeks ago. This is the beginning of my 7th week with it. I'm really enjoying it. Why did I move to Thailand? We mainly moved to Thailand because of family. So back in the States, there's only my mom and my sister, right? But out here in Thailand, my wife's originally from Thailand. She's also a Thai and U.S. citizen now. Same with my son. There's a large family group out here. There's great grandmas on both sides. There's, of course, grandma and grandpa. There's tons of aunts, uncles, cousins, things of this nature. So that's primarily why we moved out to Thailand. The other big reason, believe it or not, is the early education system here. As far as basically preschool through, I would say, 12th grade, or through high school, not the college level, but high school. I would say education is far better here than what it is in America right now. So those are the main reasons why we moved to Thailand. But 6 months ago, my son fell in love with the game of golf. He's absolutely obsessed with it. And because he's become obsessed with it, I've become obsessed with it. So, and here we are. Yeah. Now the channel got started because Chase wanted to participate in the Little Linkster Swing Contest. And you have to upload your videos to YouTube to be able to participate. And channel just kind of grew from there. So we gained, in our first month, we gained 51 subscribers or something like that. I was like, and this was just me filming stuff with an iPhone, not even trying. And I was like, you know something? Well, let me actually give this a shot and give it a go. And so I went out and got some mics and some better equipment and things of that nature. And we've just kind of exploded since then. Oh, that was bad. Not paying attention. But yeah, and then 7 weeks ago, I switched over to the single plane golf swing because me and the traditional golf swing were just not getting along whatsoever. Cool. So there's the pitching wedge. Let me grab the app or the phone real quick and do my best to show you guys the numbers I was hitting. What golf course will I go to? Probably, there's a place really close to me. It's got 3 separate 9-hole golf courses. That'll probably be the one we go to first. Let's see. Wolf, what's ugly, Wolf? So, so let's see here. So those of you who aren't familiar, this is the Golfboy app on your iPhone. So this is with my pitching wedge, right? kind of go through the data with you guys real quick. Hopefully you guys can see that clearly. So my launch angle is roughly 31 degrees plus or minus 12 degrees. Launch direction is 3 degrees right plus or minus 1.7 degrees. My total yards, it looks like, is about 101. Total carry average after 10 balls is 96. Ball speed is 89 and club speed is 68.8, and plus or minus those 6 there. And then of course, if you wanted to see everything in total, right, each individual shot out of the 10 that I hit, you can go through them and look like that. But I really like this app. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it's a really cool app. Iron, 9 iron, start. Yeah, I figured I'd collect some more club data because I'm going to be comparing the Golfboy app and using the range balls, right, compared to a launch monitor and what Chase and I, what golf balls we're going to be using when we go out and actually play rounds of golf here soon. Let's see, don't hate. Is it free? Yeah, the Golfboy app is free. I mean, you got to pay. I think there's like a monthly subscription if you want to get into certain things, like the big details. But I think it's not that expensive. It's like $1, $2 a month or something like that. It's not that bad. So keep up the good work on YouTube, Ben. You have a good day. So thanks, man. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. It's up here, right about there or so. Really helps out the stream itself. And of course, if you want to continue watching Chase and I grow through the game of golf, that's why the whole channel is called Chasing Golf, right? Because Chase and I are chasing after the game of golf. Also, a little bit of a dad joke and a play off my son's name. Hit the subscribe button next to it. It's right about there. So, yeah, 7 weeks ago, I switched over to the single plane golf swing. I've really been enjoying it. And then it's really worked out for me personally. I know it's not for everybody, but it's helped me out quite a bit. But I do appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with us. One of the unique things about the channel, if you're new here, is Chase and I live in Thailand. So once we do start getting out to the courses, which we'll be doing at the beginning of the year, we'll be able to show everybody all around the golf courses in Thailand and all the other good stuff. I got a lot of stuff planned. It's just kind of like right now I see this as kind of the prequel to our journey, and then the beginning of the year will really be the channel's true launch, and what the channel's really going to be all about is going to come the beginning of the year. So that's kind of how I'm viewing things right now. Do you have a handicap? Not yet. I don't have a can. Are you drinking a Pepsi? Yeah, Pepsi Max. I'm not a big coffee guy. In other words, I drink coffee, but the way I end up drinking coffee, I end up putting so much cream and sugar in it that it kind of negates the fact of drinking coffee to be healthier. So let's see the swing. All right, Peter. So 9 iron in hand, guys. Now, once again, got the Golfboy app going. I'll hit 10 shots, and then we'll kind of review where things are at. So I use a single plane golf swing if you're new here. Works really well for me. I feel very comfortable in it, mainly because of the wide base that you get to use with it. or how Todd teaches it. But I do know it looks pretty unorthodox, but it works well for me. Oh, I thinned the crap out of that one. What did that just say? Okay. 136 with a 9-iron. Thin in the crap. I do notice that the Golfboy app, if you thin it like that, it doesn't get the best read. It does really seems to do decently well when you get normal strikes, but anytime you really thin it, it doesn't tend to read it all that well. That's just been my experience with it so far. Yeah, like right now it said it went 130, it barely went 120. It's 2 thins in a row. Three thins in a row. What's going on here? That's better. Pulled the crap out of it, but that's better. But 9 has to go high. Yeah, no, I thinned the crap out of the last few. Are there any apps that you can get for free to track your distances? Yeah, this one, the Golfboy app, that'll get you your distances. And then there's another app. I'd have to look at it. It's on my phone, which I'm using right now to stream. I can't think of it off the top of my head that you can plug in your distances. And then once you plug in your distances, it'll give you kind of an overhead satellite view of the course you're on, and based on where you're standing, it'll show you, hey, you hit this club this far, so you can really see it. I'm forgetting it off the top of my hands. Using your arms only. I'm actually using my hips. It just doesn't. It's the way the single plane swing works, right? There's just not a whole ton of hip motion in there, but I am using my hips. I promise. So. There we go. That was a nice one. Yeah, no, it's sometimes I just get the ball a little bit too far forward in my stance. That one catch. There it goes. See, I pulled that one. And the reason I pulled it is because I was a little bit too close to the ball. And when this happens, I got to really come out the end to get to it. So making sure I'm the right distance with the single plane swing helps. Hold it again. That's okay. Not a good round with the 9-iron, but that's all right. No big deal. This app, the app I'm using is called Golfboy. It's for iPhone. It's only for iPhone. It's not on, you can't use it on Android. The developer only built it for the iPhone because it's really the only app that's out there, or it's the only phone that's out there where all the phones are going to be consistent, unlike Android phones. So let's see. For short iron, I feel like you're standing way too far away. Cameron, it's because I use the single plane swing. I'm trying to line it up with the lie angle of the club. Just listen to Todd Graves talk about it. Just type in single plane golf swing and you'll see Todd Graves pop up. But here's my numbers for the 9-iron, even though I had a bad swinging session at him. Seems like you're standing too far. My camera set, yeah. So, but here's the Golfboy app. So launch angle is about 23 degrees, which is too low for the 9-iron. But I had a few bad shots in there. Launch direction was right about 4 degrees, plus or minus 6 or 7. And then here's my totals. Total yards is about 129 plus or minus 13. Carries about 119 plus or minus 17. Ball speed was about 97.2. And then my club head speed was about 73.9 plus or minus 4 miles per hour. So, but yeah, no, I really like this app. If you have an iPhone, it's great for it. If you don't have an iPhone, I guess you're just kind of out of luck. So. I'll show that. Mighty Mole, it's no big deal, brother. So I just switched over my swing style. I don't know how long, and only been playing again for about 3 months. So Mole, if you want to come to Thailand, more than happy to play you. Because I'll be ready by the time you get here. Oh. But yeah, so next club is going to be 8. We'll just work our way through the bag. And go through there. So, but if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button up at top, of course, if you want to follow Chase and I. But if you're enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up button. So, because it really helps out the stream itself. So right now, Chase and I, we need as much watch hours as possible. So, but yeah, we live out here in Thailand, and even though we're originally from the States, that's what's going to be the difference about our channel compared to most, is going to be the fact that living out here, you guys will get to see courses you don't normally get to see in the States. So we're pretty stoked about showing off all the golf courses and how golf works here in Thailand to more people in the world, because there's a ton of golf in Thailand, just a ton. Golf's really big here, and I didn't realize how big it was until I got back into playing again after not playing for 16 years. So, but so 8-iron, here we go. Oh man, that breeze feels really good. Once I get completely out of the sunlight, once the sun adjusts a little bit more, and I'll be in the shade, it's gonna be really nice here. But right now I'm still kind of standing in the sun a little bit. And the sun's just punishing here in Thailand. So, yeah, I got the Golfboy app going, collecting data. Oh, that was horrible. There we go. It's funny, I'm pulling everything just a little left today. So it's funny because normally with the irons, they're either dead straight or a tiny bit right. So, wonder what's up with that. It's probably just club face angle. There we go. A little lower flighted on that one, but nice and straight. Oh, that felt good. What's going on back here? So if you guys have any questions, comments, you want to roast me, go for it. I'm cool with it. Just keep it YouTube safe because other words, your comments get blocked right now. I'm not the one that controls the monitoring. YouTube does at this point. Let's see here. You setting up your club head far behind the ball well. There's a few where you ground forward, not trying just anyway. See? No, Cameron, you're cool. So Cameron, here, I'll explain it to you. So I use the single plane golf swing, right? There is actually a reason why the club head's behind the ball. The reason I'm thinning or hitting a few is honestly, it's just because the ball's too far forward in my stance. Today it hasn't been because before in the past, like a few weeks back, I kept coming up on this back foot, which is a death sentence pretty much. Been coming on up off this back foot early, which is a death sentence for the single plane golf swing. You can come up off of it once you're through the swing. But with the single plane golf swing, right, Todd talks about where the ball's supposed to, or the club's supposed to line up behind the ball, right, based on how Mo Norman set up. It's essentially, right, dead in front of the nose. And Mo talks about this. The reason behind it is most people, right, when you set the ball up here, or the club right behind the ball, in the traditional golf swing, Mo talks about how the most important part of the swing is the takeaway. Well, why are you taking away so close to the ball when most people screw up the takeaway? They screw it up in the very first part of the takeaway. So what Mo did and Mo figured out, right, is if you just set up behind here, it also helps out with angles of the arm and all that other good stuff. Once again, listen to Todd Graves talk about all this. I'm just trying to give a basic explanation. Is you take a little bit of that section away, it just removes an element that could go wrong in the golf swing. So I've been using the single plane swing now for 7 weeks. It's the beginning of week 7 for me. I still have a long way to go with it. I have nowhere near mastered it. But if you want to know more about it, just type in single plane golf swing or just single plane swing on YouTube. Todd Graves will pop up and you'll learn all about it. The biomechanics of it and everything. It's really helped me out quite a bit. John is live again. What up, C? Yeah, I try to go live as much as possible right now. So if I'm practicing, I'm going to be live. Yeah, see, that was a good strike there. Hit a little bit low on the club, but not bad. No, right now, and today, every shot that I've thinned, the ball's just been too far forward in my stance as far as the single plane swing goes. I just got to be more cognitive of my ball positioning. But yeah, 2 more shots and then we'll go over there what Golfboy says the numbers are for my 8-iron. But hopefully everybody's having a good day or had a good day, depending on where you're at in the world. Oh, I thinned that one. It's okay. Still a nice straight flight though. See, that's the other thing I love about the single plane golf swing since switching over to it. Even my bad shots have been a lot better than what they were. What clubs do I play? So I use a brand called PGM, right? PGM is they're the #1 golf brand in China. They're essentially like the Titleist of China, I guess you could say. This is their beginner set, the YB5s. It's their new beginner set they came out with. I decided to go with this set and a beginner set, one, because I got this entire set of the putter, pitching wedge 56, 5 through pitching wedge, putter 56, hybrid, 4 hybrid, 3 wood, driver, the bag, and shipping was all under 500 bucks. Also on top of that, my son uses PGM and I was so blown away about the quality that he got for his children's set. I decided to give the adult set a try. So I've been very, very happy with it. My shoes are PGM. I've fallen in love with this brand so far. But yeah, this is the brand that I play with. And it's really, really high quality stuff at a fraction of the cost of what other sets are. So, but no, those are the clubs that I play with, Cameron. But let's see what Golfboy app says about my 8-iron right now. So 8-iron, right? Let's go through it real quick. Launch angle about 25 degrees, plus or minus 4.5 degrees. Looks like my launch direction. You can actually see all my kind of the spread of my shots. Here was right 7 degrees, most of them. My total yards average was 140 with a plus or minus of 12 yards. Carry was average 133 with plus or minus of 10 yards. Ball speed was 102 plus or minus 4. Club speed was 73.9 plus or minus 3.4 degrees. So yeah, I really, really like this app, guys. So I'm not sponsored by them. Golfboy. But no, it seems to be a really good app. If you have an iPhone, I mean, the app itself is free. You can get a lot of data out of it. The subscription's only like $1 a month or something like that, or a couple bucks a month. It's not that bad. So, but yeah. So, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Really enjoy it. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Really appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, as far as the channel goes, it's kind of like the prequel to what our channel really will be. Mainly due to the simple fact that Chase and I will really start golfing at the beginning of the year. I really wanted to give myself 2 months. Chase is ready to go. I really wanted to give myself 2.5 months of using the single plane golf swing before I took it out onto the golf course. And playing with it, because me and the traditional swing just weren't getting along. And I didn't want to lose a dozen golf balls every time I went to go play a round of golf. So really the beginning of the year will kind of be the real actual launch of the channel. And what I will personally be considering the birth of our channel will be then. So, but because I'm going to be dropping 5 different long form videos almost right at the beginning of the year. And then shortly after that, Chase and I will going to go be playing a round of golf. Like I've done some long form, I've done a long form video on, a long form video, by the way, is just your standard horizontal YouTube video. I've done a long form video. I filmed one about my clubs. I've filmed one about Chase's clubs. I've been filming ones about our distances using the Golfboy app. I'm going to be filming one, and we're going to be live streaming that, so a little bit of behind the scenes. This Saturday, we're going to be going to a place that has the TrackMan and a simulator, and we're just going to be getting our actual distances using our actual golf balls that we're going to be playing with, so that'll be really cool. And see the difference between using like range balls and a Golfboy app compared to what our actual distances will be with the actual golf balls we'll be playing with. Using a TrackMan, obviously a much better launch monitor. And then, so we'll have that video. And then, of course, Chase playing his first round of golf. So that'll be really cool. We haven't filmed that yet. That'll come at the beginning of the year. But but yeah, time for 7-iron now. Let's see here. 7-iron. Ooh. So thanks for everybody for hanging out with me and being here while I practice. Chilling with me. But 7-iron in hand now. Golfboy app, monitoring. See how I do. What did that just say? Jeez. Oh, thin that one. I just came up too early on that one. That's all that was. I felt myself rise up early. There we go. I'm hearing some of these numbers and I'm just like, oh no. I'm gonna have a big old gap again between each clubs. But that was piered. Whew. 165. See, I'm gonna have that giant gap again between my 8 and 7. I just don't think I'm laying the 8 iron down flat enough. I think I take too much. I'm not putting the club down the way it should be with the right lie angle. Yeah. One of these days I'm going to be able to hook this thing up, these two phones together, but so you guys could see the data live as it happens, but right now, not feasible. Oh, I'm standing too close to the ball on the last one. Had to swing inside out to make contact with it. Where does this club go? Whatever, I'll fix them later. But so, see who's chilling here with me still. All right, let's see what Golfboy says about my 7 iron. So, just real quick, I want to see something. So my 7 iron, guys, right, here's the numbers for it. You guys see that? Yeah, there we go. It's a good picture. So launch angle was about 21 degrees, plus or minus 5.6 degrees. My launch direction, as you can see, everything kind of grouped nice and tight, right? Right 4 degrees, plus or minus 3.7. My average total distance was, oops, bring that over, was about 163. My average carry was 152 with my 7 iron. Ball speed was about 112. Club head speed 78. Pretty consistent swing speed and ball speed as well. So, but yeah, there's the 7 iron. I want to see something real quick. Oh, those are pretty consistent across the board. Okay. So 7, so 6. 6 irons next. After I take a little bit of a water break here. But I thank for everybody hanging out with me. If you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. It's right about here. And it really helps out the stream itself, the current stream that's going. We really appreciate all the love and support. Of course, if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow through the game of golf, hit that subscribe button up here. So, oh. Still a little warm. When the breeze is going, it feels really nice here right now. But without it, the sun is just punishing in Thailand. As the shadow begins to creep in more and more on the mat, the less I'm in the sun, the nicer it feels. But just getting a little bit of sugar and a little bit of water in me. Like I said, I sweat a lot here due to the humidity. Any questions, any comments, put them down. I'll come by and answer them as I see them pop up. Or vice versa. I like to take a small little break in between after hitting 5 balls. Where's my 6 iron? There it is. So the 5 and 6 iron have been 2 clubs that I've not necessarily struggled with, but I'm just not as consistent as I am with the 7 iron. But let's see here. 6 iron in hand now, guys. Whoop. So 6 iron and Golfboy Launchmire app is up and running. Let's get to it. Let's see what my distances come out to be. I'm really going to be focusing on making sure my club is laying nice and flat. Oh, that was bad. So I thin that one. Means the ball's still too far forward in my stance. There we go. See, I don't feel like something with the 6 iron and the 5 iron, I don't hit as well as my 7 iron. I just don't feel like I'm getting the most out of them. And that shows in the numbers too. Because I'm hitting my the last session out, I was hitting my 7 iron longer than my 6 and 5 iron. Oh. Shattered that one again. See, anytime I start to get, I feel like the club should lay, right? I feel like I either lean it too far forward or too far back with the 6-iron. Can't seem to, like the 7-iron, I feel like I could just line it up perfectly every time. The 6, I just feel like I can't hit the angle on it quite right. It's not a range ball. Shaft lean. Just not getting the correct shaft lean on the ball. Somebody hitting a baseball bat upstairs? Jesus. Somebody's hitting a driver upstairs that must be like almost pure titanium. Sounds god awful. Sounds like a baseball bat hitting a golf ball. There we go. See, that felt the most pure of my strikes was the last one. So, at least I finished strong. So, let's see here. Let's see what Golfboy has to say about my 6-iron. Shall we? Let's get the final report. Yeah, see, that's almost the same as my 7 right now. See, that's the problem I'm having. So let's start with the launch angle. Launch angle right now. Launch angle right now is about 17 degrees plus or minus 4.1 degrees. My launch direction, so there's kind of my grouping, right? And then of course, it says right by 6 degrees. And then here's my distances, is according to the Golfboy app for the 6-iron. So total average is about 163, carry about 149, ball speed 109, club speed is about 77.6, right? But when you look at the total carry and the average carry, this is the problem. I'm not hitting this club cleanly all the time. The plus or minus distances on these are 33 and 34 yards as far as carry and total go. I'm almost hitting this club the same distance as my 7-iron right now. And it's just struggling with it a little bit, I guess you could say, as far as hitting it cleanly. I'm just not getting the most out of it. If I hit it correctly, like that last shot, like that last one, right? Let's see what that, like the very last shot that I hit with, yeah, like here's the very last shot that I hit with the 6-iron, right? As you can see, clean, dead square in the face. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And of course, the numbers there. The carry was 170, height was 110 feet, total was 180. See, this is what I got to get more consistent with this club. It's when I'm hitting it well, I do really well with it. Club speed on that shot was 82 miles per hour, ball speed 120, launch angle 21 degrees. I mean, so yeah, but the 5 and 6-iron are the 2 irons I'm just not consistent enough with them. But 7 and under I feel really good with. Just got to put in a bit more practice, a bit more work with them, I guess. But let's see here. Mile away from the ball. Get more balls. Jackie, no, the reason I stand far away from the ball is, as you're seeing it, compared to the traditional swing, yes, I'm absolutely a mile away. I don't use the traditional swing though. I use the single plane golf swing, which I do know looks awkward for people that haven't seen it before. But that's why I stand the way I stand, is I use the single plane golf swing developed by Mo Norman and now taught by Todd Graves. So just standing the way I was taught, switched over from the traditional swing to the single plane golf swing 7 weeks ago. So I still got a lot of practice and a lot of work to do with it. But that's the reason I stand the distance that I do from the ball when swinging. But yeah, 5-iron. God, I don't know if you guys heard that. Somebody's hitting it, like I said, upstairs. It's one of the kids from the school. It's hitting a titanium, some kind of metal driver. It sounds like a baseball bat hitting a golf ball. We golf for fun. What is the advantage to that swing? So that's a loaded question, because to me there's a lot. For me, I'll just talk about what the advantage is for me. So the advantage for me is I didn't grow up playing as a golf as a kid. Wrestler, football, American football, NFL, baseball, boxing, all these sports that had a wide stance to them, right? So golf being the traditional swing being a narrow stance, I feel very off balance this way. I just don't feel comfortable with it, right? I feel like I'm going to constantly fall over, or I can't be accurate, or whatever. The single plane swing, you get a wider base with it, wider stance base with it, right? I just feel more stable. I feel more comfortable with it. For me, it's turned my bad shots into not so bad shots. Like with an iron, I rarely ever slice it anymore. Like rarely ever slice it. But was constantly having slices or hooks with my irons before, constantly trying to adjust. I just feel more comfortable with the single plane golf swing in general. The other thing is too, is if you listen to Todd talk about it, about the biomechanics of the single plane golf swing, it just logically makes more sense to how it works for me personally. And it has improved me drastically in a very short period of time. In the 7 weeks that I've been using it, this is the beginning of the 7th week of me switching over from the traditional swing to the single plane swing. The most improvement I've seen is in my driver, which is still not great, but it's far, far better than what it used to be. But nevertheless, that's been the advantages to me, just feeling more comfortable in my swing style or in the swing overall. But generally, for most people, it's accuracy. But I still got a lot of work to do with the swing. Like I said, it's only been 7 weeks since switching over to it. But no, it was developed by Mo Norman, the greatest ball striker in history. I just got to get more used to it. See, like there, I know it. Stand a little bit too far. Had the ball too far forward in my stance there. It's 2 that I've fatted so far. There we go. That's better. Oscar, face towards address position. Yeah, give me a second, Oscar. Are you good? Trying to become good. Where am I playing? Hiding, Thailand. I live in Thailand. Way too far away from the ball. Once again, I don't think so compared to how Todd says to do it. So, but Oscar, here, I'll give you. So, that's my address, Oscar, right there. 5-iron in hand. So, I know most people aren't used to seeing the single plane golf swing. You do stand and address further away from the ball, but if you want to know more about that, have look up single plane golf swing and have Todd Graves talk to you all about it. So, where's Chase? Chase is at school. So he is right. Here, I'll show you guys. He's right over now. He's right there. He's right there. So Chase is at school. I'm at the driving range, practicing, working on my single plane golf swing, gathering data with the Golfboy app. So I'll hit my 10 balls. Then after I hit the 10 balls, I'll come show you guys what the data says about my 5-iron that I'm swinging right now. Oh. Yeah, the 5 and 6-iron, the 6-iron's not too bad. I'm just a little inconsistent with it. 5-iron I've just struggled with lately. Last 3 sessions out, me and the 5-iron have just not gotten along. Oscar, okay. Your left foot is 5-6 inches away from the ball. The ball is in out the trainer. Yeah, Oscar, I know. I try to, without the the trainer's on my mind. I'm going to try to get that thing. My goal is to get one out to me to Thailand, hopefully by June or July, right, next year. I just got other things that I got to worry about right now. The shipping on that thing is insane out to Thailand. That's why I haven't ordered it. But no, it's just keeping, I do know sometimes I have a tendency to put the ball a little bit too far, behind, or too far forward, I guess you could say. There we go. There's a good one. Yeah, no. Typically when I start to have thin strikes, I start to try to remind myself to bring it more back in the ball back in my stance. There we go. I got a hold of that one. Oh, I didn't read that last shot. Oh man, that was one of the better ones too. I'll do one more. Oh, I didn't read the last two. Come on, man. There we go. That was a good one. Hey, I didn't read it. What's going on? Why aren't you reading the ball? There we go. Okay. Shadows came in and it stopped being able to see the ball. That sucked because those last three shots were good. I adjusted the... Still not reading it. Come on, man. Don't be doing that to me. You see it? You good? Okay. So, dang. I had to hit 5 extra shots because the freaking app wasn't reading the ball. Let's see here. Grip pointed towards your belt buckle. All arms, but no, Ward, I'm actually, there's a lot more to it than all arms. It's, I use a single plane golf swing, so if you'd be correct if I was using the traditional swing, right? But I'm not. And there actually is quite a bit of hips in here. It's just that with the setup for the single plane swing, you're just not gonna see a whole lot of the way that it works. But there's hips in there. I promise you there is. But you feel like your feet are planted or they're reaching out too far. Personally, not knowing that I was out too much, realized when I was hitting the driver. No, I feel pretty planted. I feel like all my weight when I set up, right? So tilt, down, right? That's how I've been trying to figure out the distance, right? And then from there, okay, so now I got my distance with the club. And then from there, I adjust my weight back and forth. Feel like I get it center of the foot, maybe slightly forward towards the toe, more pressure on the toe, but center to toe of my foot. But no, I don't feel like I'm reaching out or falling over too much. So, but yeah, no, I've just been struggling a little bit with the 5-iron, that's all. Probably need to put in some more practice with it. But yeah, no, this is just a really inconsistent club for me. That's all it is. Like Bryson, huh? Sort of like Bryson. Yeah, Bryson uses the single plane golf swing, sort of, anymore. 5, 6 years ago, he was pretty much using the single plane golf swing. Todd talks about this in one of his videos. But Bryson has morphed the single plane golf swing into his own swing style now. It's not so much just purely single plane golf swing as Todd and as Mo Norman had it. He definitely uses a lot of elements of it, like the front arm, or as Todd likes to call it, the rod, the Arnold deviation in the wrist. Bryson still uses all these things, but Bryson's stance has got a little bit more narrow than what the single plane golf swing traditionally is. But there's biomechanics and reasons behind this. Once again, Todd talks about it in one of his videos. I'll let him explain it because he's more the master of it. But yeah, remember that Todd teaches address and then grip. Grip then address. Oh, so Oscar, when I set up, right, like for example, when you saw me do this, right, I do that just to find out how far away I'm supposed to stand from the ball. Then once it's down, basically what I'm doing is I'm opening and closing my hands to get the grip into position towards where it's at. So I promise you I'm doing address then grip. It just, it doesn't look like it from the beginning. But no, every time I put the club down, and then I start playing with it in my hands until I get the face right, get the lie angle right, right? I just start opening and closing and making small adjustments. So I just do that part at the beginning to make sure I'm the right distance for the club. But yeah. So here's the distances and totals. These are horrible with the 5-iron. It just shows how inconsistent I am with the club right now. Like my average is 152. My carry is 139. But as you see, the stability part of it, plus or minus 40 yards, plus or minus 38 yards, ball speed, plus or minus 19. So, I mean, it's just very inconsistent club for me right now, but I'll keep working on it. I'll keep working on it. 7-iron down, I feel I'm pretty good with right now. It's really the 5 and 6-iron right now. I tend to be struggling with doing it too quick. Yeah. So, if I get a little bit of sugar in me in between clubs. I really appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me. Oh. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button up at the top. It really helps out the stream itself. Has YouTube push it out to more people. Really help. I'm telling you, it really helps out the stream. So, and then of course, if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow through the game of golf, see all the cool golf courses here in Thailand, hit the subscribe button above it, or next to it, I should say, not above it. Because Chase and I are going to be getting out to all the golf courses here at the beginning of the year. That's really where, like right now, I kind of see this stage of our channel as like the prequel to our channel. And then like the beginning of the year and getting out to the golf courses is really the beginning of our channel is the way I see it. That's how I'm kind of viewing things. Because I've got 5 long form videos set up, ready to go. As far as the channel is concerned, right at the beginning of the year. And then, of course, we're going to be doing all our course vlogs and Chase getting to play his first round of golf and all those things. So, but, all right, let's see here. Let's continue along. So, got the Golfboy Launch Monitor app set back up for the iPhone or on my iPhone. Now it's time for one of the clubs that it's so hit and miss. There's days I have great days with this club, and then there's days that I absolutely suck with this club immensely. Last session out was a pretty good session with it, and that's my hybrid, my 4 hybrid. It's just having trouble figuring out ball placement with this thing more than anything. So I've been trying to line it up. It seems for me more in an iron ball position than closer to the driver. Seems to be working a bit better. Yeah, so I use the single plane golf swing, guys. I know it doesn't look like the traditional golf swing, but it's improved me quite a bit in the 7 weeks that I've been using it. Still have a lot of work to do with it, but not a good start with the hybrid. There we go. But when I do hit this club well, it feels great. This is actually, out of all my clubs, the grip on this one, just the thickness of it, this and the 3-wood I like the best. See, so hit and miss with this club. I'm either fatting it like crazy or hitting it super clean. There's really no in between with this thing. See, like that was a really nice clean shot again. It's like bad shot, clean shot, bad shot, clean shot. Golfboy. There we go. There's another good one. This is actually a really, really good one. Yeah, 180, total 196. That was a great shot right there. But like I said, I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Oh, yeah. Feel like I'm getting in a bit of a groove with this thing now. See? I'm having besides 2 of the shots right now, so far I'm having a good session with this thing. Oh, yeah. There we go. That last one was peered. Bro was crazy with it. Nah, man, I got a long way to go. So it's the only 7th week of me switching over to the single plane golf swing. Really enjoying it, but I've got a long ways to go still. So, but thank you though, much appreciated. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Right up here is that thumbs up button. Hit that for me because it really helps out the stream itself. And of course, if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow through our journey and into the game of golf, hit the subscribe button next to it. That's the best thing that anybody could do to support the channel right now. Is that Chase and I are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the beginning of the year. Before the beginning of the year. According to Social Blade, we're supposed to hit it on January 8th. I'm being competitive with them, and I want to push past that. So I want to do it before the beginning of the year, and I feel we can get there, but I don't know. But the real beginning and real beginning of our channel, because I kind of consider this the prequel to our channel right now, because we haven't gotten out to the golf courses yet, will be the beginning of the year, and I feel that that's where our channel and Chase and I's journey in golf will really start, is then. So, but really appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with us right now. Oh, let's look at the club data I just hit for the hybrid. Jesus. Here. So see, that's nice. Well, let's check this out. So this is according to the Golfboy app. Right, launch angle about 14 degrees with the hybrid, the 4 hybrid, plus or minus within 2 degrees. The launch direction was perfect. 0 degrees left, plus or minus 3 degrees, right? So that's pretty good. And there's, of course, the spread of my balls. And then when we get to the total numbers here with the hybrid, average total distance was 198, plus or minus 12 yards. Carry was 180, plus or minus 12 yards. Ball speed was 124, plus or minus 6 miles per hour. And of course, club speed was 83.7, plus or minus 3 miles per hour. So there's the club data for the hybrid. It's pretty good. That was a pretty good session with it. Pretty happy with that. Let's see what my farthest one was. So it seems like my best strike was with the last shot that I hit. It was a 192-yard carry, 211 yards total. The height on it was 75 feet. Club speed was 84.8. Ball speed was 130 degrees. So, yeah. Pretty good numbers. Now this is, of course, guys, this is with a launch monitor, the Golfboy for the iPhone. I don't know how fully accurate it is in range balls, but we're going to find out our Chase and I's true numbers this weekend. We do a live stream every Saturday night, typically, but this weekend we're still going to do the live stream, but I'm also going to be filming a long form video at the same time. So you guys will get a sneak peek into a video that's going to come out, I guess, at the same time. And that's going to be a video of me, Chase and I getting our distances for all our clubs in the bag using the balls we're going to be playing with on a simulator with a TrackMan. So pretty stoked about that coming up this weekend. So, but yeah, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys can see that video and come chill with us Saturday night, for as long as this channel will ever go, right? For as long as we have the channel, we are always going to do a Saturday night live stream. That is just going to be Chase and I's way of hanging out with our subscribers and chilling with you guys and saying thank you. It's Chase and I's chill stream. I don't really coach him too much that day. Chase being my 4-year-old son, guys, he's really the true golfer and stud of the show. Chase, unlike me, I taught him the traditional swing. He's really good with it. I don't plan on changing him from it. It's just me that uses the single plane golf swing. Can you hit for me real quick? Yeah, I can hit for you real quick. going into the 3-wood anyhow, so. So 3-wood time. I'm going to move this out of the way. The Golfboy app see that? All right, it sees it. So, time for a 3-wood, guys. This is a club that's also been somewhat hit and miss for me, but I think I've kind of got it figured out. Had a really good session with it on Sunday as well. But we'll see how it goes here. So there we go. 209, 236 total with the 3-wood. Not the best strike. It was a little heely. That one was off the bottom of the glove. What country am I in? Slate, Thailand, brother. I live in Thailand. I got to get a tee that's a tiny bit taller. This one's just a little bit too short for the 3-wood. Last 2 shots I've hit, I thought it may work, but the last 2 shots I've hit have been just off the bottom of the club. Oh yeah, that's way too small. 45 millimeter. Hold on, guys. Let me grab another tee real quick. This will take all of 10 seconds. That's not it. 65, that's a bit too tall. 45, 45. Where's a 55? I think this is a 55. Look at one more. 65. I was looking for a 55 millimeter tee, but can't seem to find one. Just subscribe. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining the family. Yeah, Chase and I really look forward to showing everybody all of Thailand and our journey through golf. That's why the channel is called Chasing Golf, right? It's based on my son's name, and a little bit of a dad joke there for you. Chase and I are chasing after the game of golf. See, that seems like a little bit too tall now for the 3-wood, but I can't seem to find a 55 millimeter tee. Chase will play his first round of golf at the beginning of the year, and I will play my first round of golf after not playing for 16 years at the beginning of the year. So. But yeah, 216. So let me hit my 10 shots. See, I just got way too underneath that one. That's where I want it. Yeah, see, I hit that literally off the top of the face here. Having fun in the name of the game. Lessons with a pro would go a long way, my man. The Mustard. I would love to get lessons. The only problem is there's nobody out here, Mustard, in Thailand that teaches the single plane golf swing. So There is nobody in Thailand that is certified to teach the single plane golf swing. If there was, I would probably get a couple of them because I know there's a couple small key pieces I'm missing. But since there isn't, I got to use YouTube and figure it out myself along the way, brother. That's okay. I enjoy the grind. There we go. Nice solid hit there. 218, 246 total. Yeah, I switched over to the single plane golf swing about 7 weeks ago. And it's improved me drastically. Me and the traditional swing just weren't getting along. I quite enjoy the single plane swing. So I know it's not for everybody. I know it doesn't look as pretty as the traditional swing, but hey, it works for me. Have some good courses? Yeah, no, there are phenomenal courses out here in Thailand, brother. That's the thing that surprised me the most as well. Is so I'm originally from California, and here's what I found out. So Thailand is roughly the same size as California. The population, California has a slightly higher population than Thailand, but there are more golf courses per capita in Thailand than there is in California. It's nuts. There are a ton of golf courses here. There's a lot of PGA Asia Tour courses out here. There are some phenomenal golf courses in Thailand. In fact, the first course that Chase and I plan on going to go play is right around the corner from me. And it's a golf course that actually has 3 separate 9-hole golf courses. And you get to choose 2 of the 3 to play when you go to play an 18-round hole. Chase and I are just going to play 9 holes of golf. Just because he's only 4.5, I don't want to tire him out too much. And it is Thailand. It's always freaking hot here, even though it's December. I mean, but that's relative too, because right now it's pretty nice here right now in Thailand for Thailand. So, but yeah, no, that's kind of the unique part of our channel is even though we're originally from America, is we're going to be able to show everybody Thailand and what it's like to play golf here in Thailand and all the really cool and special courses here. So eventually, I mean, the channel's going to be around for a long time. So not in a huge rush, but as the channel grows, we're going to get to show you guys more. Right now, at this current point in time, until the beginning of the year, I kind of considering this the prequel to our channel, right? Because once the new year comes, Chase and I are going to start playing real rounds of golf and all that other good stuff. He's ready to go. He's the stud of our show. Golf is his sport. It wasn't mine growing up. I was wrestling, football, baseball, right? And that's probably why I like the single plane golf swing more than the traditional golf swing, is due to the simple fact that I don't like the narrowness of the traditional golf swing, the narrowness of the stance, right? With the single plane swing, you get to have a wider stance, and it just makes me feel personally so much more comfortable than the traditional swing does. So, but I know it's not for everybody, but it works. It has improved me drastically in a short period of time, in just the 7 weeks that I've been using it. Oh, I topped that one. Chit-chatting too much. I need to concentrate. There we go. I got all of that one. Woo. So See, that's the thing. This thing just said that it went 200 yards, carried in total 215. And I just watched that ball hit that back fence back there. And that back fence says 220. So that's where I don't know how much I can trust the Golfboy app and why I'm looking forward to getting my actual distances with all my clubs and using the actual balls that I'm going to be playing with come this Saturday. So I'm going to live stream that, and we're going to do a long form video on that. So to get a sneak peek of the long form video, join Chase and I this Saturday for our Saturday night live stream. Where are we at? How many balls have I hit? That was 9, so this is 10. Where's this? Yeah. So one more with the 3-wood. And then it's driver time. Oh, I got underneath that one. Yeah, that one. So, tee's a little bit too high, but that's okay. Why did I move from Thailand? If you don't mind. No, I don't mind you asking. No, we moved to Thailand mainly due to family. So my wife's originally from Thailand. We met when she was in college. And when her student visa was up, I decided to keep her. We lived in America for about 11 years together. My son was born, and then there's only my mom and my sister in America. And then out here in Thailand, there's great grandmas, grandma, grandpa, tons of aunts, uncles, cousins, all those things. So I want Chase to really be able to experience a large family. So that is primarily why we moved to Thailand. Secondary reason, believe it or not, the early education system here in Thailand is far better than what it is in America. Like, for example, my son is 4.5, so he's in what's called K2, which would be like 1 grade below kindergarten in America, right? So my son can already spell his name in English and Thai, right? Like handwrite it out. He knows the complete Thai alphabet, complete English alphabet. He can write the English and Thai alphabet. He's doing addition and subtraction right now at 4. He can count, he pretty much count all the numbers he wants to count in either English or Thai. I mean, the education system's just better here. So that's another reason as well, believe it or not. But no, Chase has fallen in love with golf. It's his sport. I'm just trying to follow along with him. He's the real stud of the channel. And then the reason the channel got started was just he wanted to participate in the little Linkster Swing contest. And you have to upload your videos to YouTube. So as we're uploading his videos to YouTube, in 1 month, we gained roughly about 51 subscribers. I was like, hey, I'm not even trying at this, so let me try, put a little bit of effort to it. And in the last 2 months, the channel has grown to where it's at. So we really appreciate all the love and support we've gotten here so far. But no, as long as we're always doing this channel, which will hopefully be for a very long time, Chase and I are always going to do a Saturday night live stream. That is just to kind of hang out and chill with our subscribers and you guys. So, but yeah, no, I don't mind. Ask away. Ask any questions. So, oh, let's see the 3-wood numbers real quick since I got the Golfboy app out. Right, so let's get the finish report for it real quick. So here we go. Finish report for 16 degrees plus or minus 8.4 degrees for as far as the launch angles go. Direction angles, left 2 degrees plus or minus 3 degrees. And then as far as the distances go, we have a total average of 213 plus or minus 43 yards. Carry is average is 193 plus or minus 36 degrees. So still some consistency things there. Um, Ball speed was 133 average with 19 miles per hour. Club speed 93.7 with plus or minus 2.2 degrees. So this is the Golfboy app, guys. It's a free launch monitor for the iPhone. But so I don't know how super accurate it is, but I mean, even if it's halfway accurate, it's a big help. Also, it has a range ball setting on here, so like it adjusts for range balls, I guess, mathematically. But I'm really excited this weekend to get to a simulator that has a TrackMan, and Chase and I are gonna be finding out our distances for all our clubs using the TrackMan and using the actual balls we're gonna be playing with and hitting the course with. So really excited to see how that goes, instead of just hitting range balls this entire time. But yeah, Chase is pretty much ready to go. I just got to teach him how to hit out of a bunker, but I don't think he'll end up in a bunker all that much, as good as he is. But yeah, no, crew, don't have a problem with that at all. So guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream itself up here, right about here. It really helps out the current stream itself. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me. And of course, if you guys really want to follow on with Chase and I's journey, the subscribe button's right here. We're really looking forward, as I continue to say, hitting all the golf courses here in Thailand and really showing Chase and I's journey through golf. We're really looking forward to showing all that off to you guys. That's why the channel's called Chase in Golf, right? We're chasing after the game of golf. So I just want to essentially be as good as right now over the next year, focusing on being as good as Bob from Bob Does Sports, right? If I could just not lose a dozen golf balls every time I go play a round of golf, I'm happy with that. Because golf balls are, at least the premium brands, golf balls are a little bit more expensive here in Thailand than I've seen so far than they are back in the States. And that's just due to tariffs and stuff like that. But that is what it is. So, driver time here. Let's see how the big stick goes. So this is actually the club of why I switched to the single plane golf swing, because it was so god-awful and atrocious with the traditional golf swing. It was embarrassing. So, in fact, with the traditional golf swing, I was only able to hit it about 100, 150 yards, and it would just hard slice right. I mean, straight right. So switched the single plane swing 7 weeks ago, and it's drastically improved me. Nowhere near where I want to be, nowhere near where it needs to be, but still much better than what it's been. So. Well, yeah, there's a nice straight shot. So 240 distance, 259 total carry, according to the Golfboy app on that one. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody being out here and hanging out with me. If you're new to the channel or new to coming into the stream, I use the single plane golf swing. I know it looks a bit different, but it works for me. So 221 on the last one, 235 carry or total distance. So right now I'm trying to swing at 65, 70%. That was bad. Let's forget that one, shall we? Don't clip that. Okay, go ahead and clip it. That was bad again. Oh, no bueno. I need to step further away. Stance is obviously a little bit too narrow. Tried to narrow up the stance a little bit, but obviously it's not working. There it is. Thought that one was off the toe. But no, sometimes if I don't fully get out, if you're not familiar with the single plane swing, if I don't fully get out and lock out this front knee, it's my shots start to curve more right. So I try to narrow my stance a little bit from where it's traditionally supposed to be with the single plane golf swing. And every time I start to narrow, I start to duff it. So, because I'm trying to push off and get out onto this front knee. But I'm trying to find the sweet spot with it. It's supposed to be, your stance is supposed to be 30 inches wide, right? And sometimes that feels, just for, because I'm 5'8", it feels a little bit too wide for me. So I try to narrow it, but every time I narrow it, I start duffing my driver. But when I don't narrow it like that, so I make good contact, or I at least hit the ball decent, but I don't tend to drive out onto the front knee the way I want to. What I end up doing is through the swing, I end up doing this instead of this. So I'm just trying to find that sweet spot right now as far as the single plane golf swing's concerned. But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Really appreciate everybody being here, chilling with me as I work on my single plane golf swing. Been using it for 7 weeks now. Still have a long ways to go with it, but quite enjoy this swing style. You guys back? Everybody there? All right. Seems like I lost some people. Seems like we froze for a second. Whew. Sorry guys, just trying to cool off real quick. All right, we're back. Seems like I've lost a lot of people, but that's okay. All right, well, at least the stream's working again. So, thanks to those of you who have stuck around. Hopefully the stream will continue to grow, so hit the thumbs up button. See if we can't rebuild. I think we're up to like 100 people watching or something like that, but all right. So, all right, so I've hit 5 shots with the driver so far. Let's continue. Let's continue. What did I say? 218. Same distance. Thanks for rejoining back in, guys. I don't know what the heck happened to the stream. I looked over and all of a sudden it said reconnect. I was like, no. But just working on the single plane golf swing. Trying to drive out onto this front knee and hit the wall like Todd says. Ugh. Can't seem to get there though. Seem to be hanging back just a little bit too much. There we go. .226, a little bit better. What am I at shots wise here? That was 9. Okay. All of that one, and then some. Yeah. Good. Take a small break. Did you take a nap before you hit that? You're thinking way too much. 18 hole, 18. No, I'm just trying to go through all the checkpoints. I'm still learning the single plane golf swing. I've only been using it for 7 weeks now. Driver's the club I've struggled the most with, so I'm just going through all my checkpoints before I take a swing. I know I need to swing my process up, but it's just still focused on the basics, brother. Just kidding. It's cool, man. Roast me. I like being roasted. I'm cool with it. All good with it, man. So, all right, let's see what Golfboy has to say about those last 10 driver swings real quick. So here's the report for the driver according to Golfboy here. All right, my launch angle was 16 degrees, plus or minus 3.1 degrees. And then the launch direction was 2 degrees right, plus or minus 3.7 degrees. And then, of course, for the total distances right now, total distance average was 238, carry was 221, plus or minus 8 yards, plus or minus 10 yards. Ball speed was 144, club head speed was 93.4. So those are currently my driver averages with the Golfboy app using range balls, but we're going to continue along. So yeah, if you don't see what it looks like, if you've never seen the Golfboy app before, this is what it looks like when you set it up. You put the ball in the spinning circle. So it'd be like this. And then of course it gathers all the data. So you get some cool data out of it, but not bad for a free app that you can download on your phone. Not sponsored by Golfboy. Golfboy, if you're listening. Chase and I can use some sponsors, man. Golf's expensive. But no, we're going to be looking forward to this weekend. We're going to be doing a live stream, and I'm going to be filming it as a long form video. So you guys get to see some sneak peek and behind the scenes. Chase and I are going to be getting our distances for all our clubs using the actual golf balls that we're going to be playing with, and using a TrackMan to gather this data. So that'll be pretty cool. So, but yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It's right about there. And of course, if you want to subscribe to Chase and I and watch us continue to grow through the game of golf, the subscribe button's right about there. So, but yeah, no, Chase is the real star of the show. He's currently in school. He's over, yeah, right over there, and that school over there that you see. So, but yeah, I've been using the single plane golf swing now for 7 weeks. Still have a long way to go with it. Lot of room to grow with it, but I quite enjoy using it. It works well for me. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. And thanks for chilling with us. So, all right, 10 more. And then we'll check the data again. Because I got a whole hour and 25 minutes before I got to go pick up the kid. Nope. Thin the crap out of that one. That's cheating. You can't do it that way anymore, John. There we go. There's a good one. So 225, 241 total. Even though that was a good strike right there, I still don't feel I'm getting out and hitting the wall like Todd talks about onto this front leg. Yeah, figured that much. Four. Oh, so thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's only the beginning of week 7 for me using the single plane golf swing. There we go. Isn't bad, but really looking forward to, like I said, this weekend and getting what my actual distances are going to be with the TrackMan and with the real ball that I'm going to be playing instead of the Golfboy app and range balls. I want to see how big of a difference that's really going to make, or if I can get legitimate data from a driving range and an iPhone app. There we go. That's actually one of the first times I really felt like I've gotten out onto that front foot there. But I feel like I could do more with it though. But no. See, that's the thing that I feel that happens from time to time that I'm trying to get rid of still. Is through my swing, I feel like I'm coming down, and instead of driving through like Todd talks about and hitting the wall, I end up doing this. I end up coming through, getting here, and at the last second going like this. And this leg is extending straight. And then I'm making contact instead of staying through, hitting this wall, and just coming through it. So, something that I'm working on right now. There we go. .226 carry. Oh. So, if you're just joining, thanks for joining. Do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button up at top. It really helps out the stream itself. And of course, if you want to see Chase and I, who Chase is at school right now, that's why I'm here practicing. Hit that subscribe button next to us. It really helps out the channel. Chase and I are doing our best to get to 1,000 subscribers before the beginning of the year. Although, according to Social Blade, we're not supposed to hit it until January 8th. So I want to beat Social Blade. Screw you, Social Blade. So do us a huge favor if you want to see Chase and I's journey through the game of golf. That's why the whole channel is called Chasing Golf. Hit that subscribe button. We're also going to be finally getting out to the golf courses for the first time here in Thailand at the very beginning of the year. So how many shots was that? That was 9. Okay, one more. One more and then data review time. Oh, shit. Oh, that was horrible. Oh. Roast me on that one, guys. That was bad. Get all the crud off the bottom of the club. Oh. But Chase and I appreciate all the love and support we've received so far on YouTube. Oh, I need some water. Maybe winter time here in Thailand. Winter time here in Thailand, but it's still hot as hell. So let's see here. So that last round with the driver, right? Launch angle 16 degrees, right up here. Launch direction, roughly about 5 degrees right. And as far as the distance numbers, we got total of 236, carry of 218, plus or minus 14 yards on both of them. Ball speed 144, club head speed 94.3. So not a bad round, but not great. More data. A little bit more water, a little bit more sugar. Keep me going. We'll get back to it. You guys have any comments or questions? Throw them down. I'll answer them the best I can. Whether it be about Thailand, how ranges work, how golf works, any of that good stuff. My life, why I suck. All these different things. Like I said, it's still hot out here. Boy, okay. Every time that breeze comes through, though, feels nice. But all right, let's get back to it, shall we? Felt like I swung that one inside out, hit off the toe, but well, hold that one. No, way off the heel on that one. Oh, not a good round so far. There it is. Got a hold of that one. Let's see. 217. Not bueno. Fatted that one. Still went dead straight though. It's pretty cool. That's one of the things I do like about the single plane golf swing. When I do have a really bad shot, they're not horrific anymore. Like push, pull. I mean, the driver, I still have a slice every once in a while, but for the most part, they're not nearly as bad as they were with the traditional swing for me. So that was just horrendous when I was using that. Yeah, me and the traditional swing did not get along whatsoever. It was not for me. See, I felt like I hung back on that one. Hung back on my back leg. Didn't fully get out and hit the wall like Todd tells you to do on that front knee. So that seems to be my only last struggle, is getting out onto his front knee and hitting the wall like Todd says. Consistently with the driver. Bit better. A bit better. Nope. Caught that one way off the toe. So lead forward. I tried leaning forward or adding a stack and tilt to the single plane golf swing before, and it just caused more problems at the end. So actually I was doing that for about a 2-week period of time, and it just, it caused a whole bunch of other mess and a whole bunch of other problems. So I stopped doing that for the last 2 weeks. It's getting better, guys. I mean, constantly, every single week, I'm getting better and better with the swing. It's just, I mean, like anything, it takes time, it takes work. So, but I don't mind putting in the work. But let's see what the Golfboy app has to say about those last 10 shots with the driver. So, all right, so here we go. So the launch angle seems to be average 17 degrees. And then of course the right about 6 degrees on average. And then of course my distances right now over those last 10 shots, my total distance was about 234 plus or minus 12 yards. Carry was 218 plus or minus 9 yards. Ball speed 143. Club head speed about 93 plus or minus 1.7. So, I mean, they're not bad. They're decently consistent. They're just not where I want them to be, right? Like, obviously, I want them better than that. And I feel like I still have a lot of room to grow with the single plane golf swing. It's just a matter of more work, more time, more effort, getting better, getting into things more, and being able to swing at about 100%. Like, because I don't feel like I'm getting out onto that front knee and I don't have the form and technique down correctly, I feel like I can only swing at about 65, 70%, which is what I'm doing right now. So stand close to the golf ball. So the reason I stand the distance that I do is because the way the single plane golf swing works. So I don't use the traditional swing. The traditional swing, yes, I'd be much closer to the golf ball. My hands would be down here, right? But with the single plane swing, developed by Mo Norman, taught by Todd Graves, your arm's going to be extended out at the angle of the club. Your wrist is going to be at full Arnold deviation. This way the club face always returns back to square, or it's supposed to every time if you do it correctly. Right now I'm just really focused on getting out onto this lead foot more. So, but like I said, I've only been using the swing for 7 weeks, so still progress, still working on it. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. It's right about there, okay? And then, of course, if you want to continue to follow on with Chase and I's journey, hit the subscribe button next to it. So, because we're going to be getting out to the golf courses at the beginning of the year. That's really the true start and birth of our channel is then. So, I love big women. Hey, to each their own, Jim. To each their own. So, boy, let me get a. That's good. That's really good. Ooh. No, even though it's still wintertime here in Thailand, at about 12:45 in the afternoon, it's still hot as hell here. Are you going to start deadlifting again? Yeah, of course I'm going to deadlift, just not as heavy as I used to. Nowhere near as heavy as I used to. I mean, there's just no need for it anymore. Back when I was deadlifting really heavy back then, I was still competing in wrestling. So there's a reason for that kind of strength. There just isn't anymore. Plus, I'll be 40 in July this year. There's just no need for it. Left. The golf ball. Left foot in line with the golf ball. My left foot. Yeah, it's in line. Yeah, it's in line with the back of my heel. Just as Todd instructs it. But, all right, guys, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, and hit 10 more balls. But, oh, hold on, bit of a stretch. Not bad. See, I still don't feel. There we go. That was a nice one. Oh. Nope. Actually, it wasn't a bad shot. It just went because I hit it off the low inside. I hit it like right about there. It still went straight at the end. That's funny. Oh, just went way short. Nope. See, every time I try to bring my back foot towards my front foot to shorten the width of my stance, I end up screwing something up. I'm doing that to try to be able to push more, to get more out onto this front knee. But every time I do that, I jack shit up. I just, at the full 30-inch width, which is what the stance is supposed to be with the driver for the single plane golf swing, I'm just not, I don't feel like I get out onto my front foot the way I'm supposed to. You're fat. Yeah, I am, Nick. Here, I'll show that. I don't care. Yeah, I am. That'll change at the beginning of the year, though. Oh, just too much good food here in Thailand, brother. And a mother-in-law that doesn't stop feeding me. Too much good food here in Thailand. Nope. That was bad. That's about right. Oh, I need a break. Indeed, it wasn't, my friend. All right, one more. I'm going to take a nice, little bit longer break because I can feel myself start to get a little bit tired. So, all right. Bad round there, but let's still see the data. So yeah, not nearly as good as some of my other rounds. What do we got here? Backswing is too fast. So yeah, probably. But all right, so according to the Golfboy app here, launch angle is about 12 degrees. Okay, plus or minus 4.7. That's not very good. So inconsistent on the face angle there. Right about about 1 degree, plus or minus 6.1 degrees. Average total distance there was 216, plus or minus 26 yards. 193 plus or minus 30. So ball speed 133 plus or minus 11. Club head speed 93.5 plus or minus 2.2. So not a good round there compared to the first three, but still want to show you guys though. Oh. Ooh. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button up here. It's right about there now. Really helps out the stream itself. And then of course, if you guys want to watch Chase and I continue to grow through the game of golf. Chase is not here right now. He's the real star and stud of the show. He's at school right now. Got to go pick him up in about 50 minutes. Hit that thumbs up button up or subscribe button up here because we'll be getting out to all the golf courses here in Thailand at the beginning of the year. It'll be Chase's first round of golf ever. I'm pretty stoked and excited about that. Chase, by the way, if you're new to the channel, is my 4.5-year-old son. He's the real star and stud of the show. Golf is his game. And then it'll be my first round of golf in 16 years. So, whew. But I want to give myself at least 2 full months before I headed out onto the golf course for the first time. And yeah, with the new single plane golf swing that I've switched over to. So, but as you can see, most of my shots with my driver tend to be right about here, right through this section here. I'm trying to still push it a little bit more and more, slowly but surely. It's climbing towards this center area. But I would like to get it more center high right about here, like right in between these two lines, but dead center is where I'm trying to push it. It's slowly climbing there, as you guys can see, but from all the wear and tear from the face of the club. Oh no, I do not want that on the floor like that. How many kids do I have? I just got one, just the one boy. So yeah, just the one. But oh. Oy. So hopefully everybody's having a good day and enjoying their day, or had a good day, depending on where you're at in the world. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to cool down a little bit back here by the fan back here. Even though it's supposedly winter time here in Thailand, it's still about 90 degrees plus humidity today. Let's see you put one out there. Yeah, give me 1 second, brother. Towards the end of my session. So I'm about 140 balls deep right now. That sounds horrible. Oy vey. Oh. See? Don't you do it. I know you're going to make some weird comment. Oh. Yeah, just got to take a little bit longer breather this time. But I do appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me. All right, let's down the rest of this caffeine, shall we? Less taking breathers, more smashing gears. All right, guys, I'll get back to it now. Make sure the Golfboy app is recording. It is. Let's get to it, shall we? I feel like I'm way too close to the ball, but we'll see. Apparently not. Oh. Yeah, if you're using a single plane golf swing and you don't have direct connection to Todd and all his cool training aids and stuff, if you want to find out how far away the distance you're supposed to stand with each club, you extend the club out, you get your tilt, You come down, you line up to the center, and that's how you're supposed to find out how far away you're supposed to stand from the ball with each club. So as far as single plane golf swing is concerned, it also gets you into the proper tilt. These are turning out pretty nice. Just did not drive forward on that like I wanted to. Ugh. How's the short game? Bradley, putting, phenomenal. I've always been really, really good at putting. Not worried about that. Still got to do some work on chipping and pitching. Anything, my 56 pitching wedge, 9, 8, and 7, really good. 5 and 6 I'm struggling with right now. Hybrids hit and miss, but so crew. Thanks, brother. Well, I've got a long way to go. So only been using the single plane golf swing for about 7 weeks now. It's the beginning of my 7th week with the single plane golf swing. Still have a lot of room to grow with it, but getting there. But the reason my putting's good is because 16 years ago when I was playing and I was using the traditional golf swing, I sucked so bad with the swing, the traditional swing, that I always told myself, I said, if I'm going to get onto the green, I need to be able to sink my putts. So I worked so much on putting back then. So I'm not worried about the putting aspect of it. It's this stick that I was most worried about. And right now, lately, it's been the 5 and 6 iron that I'm just not consistent enough with them. And I have a feeling those are 2 clubs I'm going to need to be consistent with because I'm not getting the distance that I want to get with the driver. But right now, I'm more concerned about accuracy with the driver than I am distance with it. See, I got fully out onto that front knee there. That was great contact and a great ball. Ugh. Come here. Yeah. Yep. I was dead center. 230 carry, 246 total distance there. Let's see. Do any pros use that swing? Bradley, yes, sort of. There is a professional in the South American tour that I know that does use it complete, like as far as the single plane swing goes, purely based on how Mo Norman and Todd Graves teaches it. There's one guy, I can't remember his name though right now. Todd talks about him though. There is one person that uses it. Now, there is obviously Bryson DeChambeau that uses the single plane golf swing, but he has morphed it into his own swing style now. And I'll real quickly go over that. So Bryson obviously uses the straight arm and, or as Todd likes to call it, and Mo like to call it, the rod, and the fully Arnold deviation of the wrist, right? So this is what Bryson does. And he does this to keep the club head straight because of the swing speeds and having the arm at full Arnold deviation, the wrist at full Arnold deviation like this. What happens is because you've maxed out the range of motion, on your wrist like this, what happens when you come back down into your downswing, the club can only return square because of that. So, but Bryson has, over the years, over the last 6 years, and Todd has talked about this, slowly but surely morphed the traditional version of the single plane golf swing into his own version of it. I like to call it single plane 2.0 or Bryson's version of the single plane golf swing. But no, that would be the person that has taken the most elements out of the traditional version of the single plane golf swing, the way Mo Norman had it, to his own version is Bryson DeChambeau. So that swing is absolute garbage. Geez. Back to the drawing board. I mean, Poppy, once again, I use the single plane golf swing. I don't use the traditional golf swing. If you're talking about as comparing it to the traditional golf swing, you're 1000% correct. It does look like garbage compared to that. But as far as the single plane golf swing goes, and I'm right on track to where I should be 7 weeks into using it, I feel. I still have a lot of room to grow and improve upon it. But it has improved me drastically in just 7 weeks, Poppy. I think that's how you say your name. Yeah, Poppy. So, but no, as far as it compared to the traditional swing, where my feet are supposed to be narrow and the club down like this, yes, it does look like crap. But I suck with the traditional swing, so I did not get along with it, and it did not get along with me. So 7 weeks ago, I switched the Mo Norman single plane golf swing, and it has improved me drastically in just a 7 week period time. But no, I still have a long, long way to go with it. But considering I'm hitting the ball a lot straighter than what I used to be with the traditional swing, I'll take it, man. I will take it. Because with the traditional swing, it was like 120, 150 yards, and then a hard slice right with the driver. Like, I could not hit the driver straight to save my life. So this has been massive improvements for me. But no, I know it's not conventional by any means, man. And I know it doesn't work for everybody, but it works brilliantly for me. Oh. Except I thinned the crap out of that one. But I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out with me. If you're really enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button up here. Really helps out the stream itself. And of course, if you want to see Chase and I continue to grow through the game of golf, even though Chase isn't here right now, he's next door at his school. Hit that subscribe button. Sorry, ADHD moment there for you. Yeah, if I could just get out onto the front foot more. What I mean by when I say this, guys, is I have a tendency during the swing where I come up here. As I come down, Todd says you're supposed to max out this front, getting out onto this front knee, hitting the wall, and coming through, right? What I end up doing is coming here, getting to about here, and then going like this, right? So I'm trying to break from going like this to just continuing to lean through and follow through with it. Just See, be nice. Oh. See, brother, you make me laugh too much, man. It's cool, brother. He's a lot like most people. He's just probably never seen or heard of the single plane golf swing before. That's all. Go away, mosquito. Yeah, see there, I don't feel like I got fully out onto that front knee like I was talking about. Oh, man. The last 4 drives haven't recorded. What's up with that? There we go. I gotta hit 4 more. Just on the off the inside of the face on that one. Ugh. There we go. Got more out onto that toe there, on that front foot. Ugh. Boy. All right, one more. There we go. See, sometimes if I just slow things down, I'm still working on the basics. If I slow things down, I can really get into things. I just got to go through all my checkpoints on each swing. But let's see what the Golfboy. Oh yeah, that last one here. I'll show you just that last swing on the Golfboy app here, right? 150 smash factor, 94.5 club head speed, ball speed 149, launch angle 19 degrees, right 4.2. Total was 242, 229 carry, height 145 feet. So that's according to the Golfboy app. Now let's see the totals of the last 10 balls that I had. So my average launch angle is 18 degrees. That's a lot. So I need to lower the club face down a little bit more. Plus or minus 3.4 degrees. My average direction, though, was right about 7 degrees, plus or minus 3.2 degrees. So and you guys can see kind of the grouping there of my shots, right? And then let's get to the numbers now. Total average was 227, plus or minus 18. Carry was 212, plus or minus 15. Ball speed 141, plus or minus 6.1. Club head speed 91 plus or minus 2.5. So that's kind of what's going on there. As far as now, this of course is coming from the Golfboy app, which is an app, launch monitor app for the iPhone. If you got one, it's free. I'm not sponsored by them, but now of course these are range balls and stuff. But oh, James, you're not releasing your hands to the target. You have to get to the toe. Like Mo, you are not. Yeah, James, I'm working on that, brother. I know that's my fallback, but yeah. Are those Thai yards or American? American yards, brother. Yards are yards. I just got it set up for yards. So, but no, you're 100% right, James. I still got a lot of room to work on with the single plane golf swing, and you're right with as far as getting my hands through and releasing, but you're 100% right, brother. So, ooh, a little bit of break. Do I have any more? Yeah, I got one more of these. Ooh. So, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Really appreciate it. A little bit more sugar here. So, but really appreciate everybody hanging out with me. And showing me all the love you guys have shown, both Chase and I, through this entire time. But if you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Right about is the thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps out the stream itself. And of course, if you want to continue watching Chase and I grow through the game of golf, right about my forehead right now is where the subscribe button should be. Go ahead and hit that button and continue watching Chase and I grow through the game and the journey of golf, because that's what the whole channel is all about. Chase is my 4.5-year-old son. He's the real star and stud of the show. He's the reason the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Play off his name and the fact that we're chasing after the game of golf. He's at school right now. I got to go pick him up here in about, 25 minutes. So, but other than that, yeah, we're going to be hitting the golf courses at the beginning of the year. And that's really going to be the birth of the channel, is come January. So I kind of consider this kind of like the prequel to our journey, I guess you could say. But yeah, come the very beginning of the year, I plan on dropping 5 lawn form videos. And then, of course, Chase are going to be getting out to the golf courses. And then this weekend, we do, on Saturday nights, we do a live stream every single Saturday night. We do a live stream at a driving range to hang out with you guys and chill with the subscribers. And it's just a real chill stream. I try not to coach him or anything too much, unless I've seen him really jack up. Chase uses the traditional swing. I didn't teach him, nor do I plan on teaching him the single plane golf swing. But where's my ADHD brain going? But no, he's ready to go. He's good to go. But no, this Saturday, we're going to be at using a golf simulator. We're going to live stream this, and I'm going to film it as a long form video. So you guys can get a little behind the scenes action as well. But we're going to go to a golf simulator with a TrackMan using our golf balls that we're going to be playing our rounds of golf with. So basically, in getting the true distances of our actual equipment with the actual balls that we're going to be playing with. So look, if you guys want to see that, like I said, hit the subscribe button. That'll be this Saturday at about 5 p.m. Thailand time, because I only have the simulator for about 2 hours, and that's going to be from 5 to 7 o'clock Thailand time. So, but all right, stretch out a second more and get to it. Hold on, I need to grab a club real quick. Sorry guys, just stretching real quick before I hit this last set of balls. All right. So for this last set of balls with the driver that I'm gonna hit, I am not going to worry about technique or anything else. I'm literally going to just swing as hard as I can. So, because everything I've done up to this point has really just been 65, 70%. So, plus it's the last 10 shots of the day. I've got some good average data. So, let's see what happens when I go full force. Now, this will probably be some really shitty hits, so probably not as good, but let's see if I can't get one and get really into one. .230. Oh. 239. So like I said, I'm not really holding back these swings. I'm just swinging. About 90 to 95%. .235. You know what's funny is I'm swinging harder right now, or trying to swing harder right now. And not only am I hitting .235, they've been going, landing straighter. I'll have to show you guys on the app after I'm done. Oh. 226. That's actually the first one that I caught closer to the heel, and it went off to the right. But most of these have been those first three. Nope, caught that one low. Slammed it right into that 100-yard sign. Whew. Dorsky, I think you're talking about if I was using the traditional swing, right? I don't. I use the single plane swing. If you're talking about elbow pockets, I'm Not quite 100% sure what you're talking about there, brother. But if you're talking about something that has to do with the traditional swing, I don't use the traditional swing. I use the single plane golf swing. So, developed by Mo Norman, now taught by Todd Graves, a little bit too far away. There we go. And right now, I'm not too focused on technique. I'm just swinging as hard as I can at these last 10 balls. Oh. I've skipped the last two across the ground. So. Oh. Nope. I didn't drive through that one. I hung way too far back. Once again, guys, if you're just joining in right now, I'm not trying to, this last 10 swings of my 200 balls I've hit today, I'm just trying to hit as hard as I can, swing as hard as I can at it. Not too worried about technique right now. Oh. I also use the single plane golf swing, not the traditional golf swing. So you see my setup looking weird and all that other good stuff. Just note that's why. What was that? 235. Take for you to start. Oh, I'll get the GoFundMe started. Oh, about 100 grand. Oh, too funny, see? See, you're like the one person, I swear, could just snap me out of. Oh, trying to stay focused. Oh, very. Oh, I got all that one. All right. Okay, one more. Oh, just because I've been staring at this ball sitting on the ground in front of me this entire time. Oh. So, there we go. Let's take a look at the numbers real quick. Put that down for a second. Ooh. So not focused on technique, just hitting the ball as hard as I can. Let's see what the finish report says here. So launch angle, 13 degrees, plus or minus 5.6 degrees. Still got to work on that a little bit. Here's what's kind of cool. So there's my grouping, right? And then the launch direction was left by 1 degree, plus or minus 4.6 degrees. And then this has actually been my best as far as my distances have been concerned. Total distance, 248 plus or minus 10 yards. Average carry distance is 226 plus or minus 13 yards. Ball speed, 249 plus or minus 2.4 yards. And club head speed, 95.8 plus or minus 1.2 miles per hour. So pretty good there. And then the best distance I had carry wise. So best carry distance I had was 231 yards, total 244. The height was 149 feet. But the funny thing is if I go down, I hit one a little bit better, 230 yards total carry. No, I had one even better. I had one better than that, than even those. I had one, my best one was 239. It's right here. It's the second one in the line. I don't know if you guys could see. Yeah, you guys could see it. 239 carry, 258 was the total. Yeah, launch angle is 15 degrees. Right 1.4 degrees was the launch direction. And then you can actually see, right? Oop, there you go. You guys could see how I hit that ball was dead center, dead square off the face, right? And there's my arc angle. So I really like this this Golfboy app. It seems to work pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but for a free app for the iPhone, I'll take it. So, but other than that, guys, whew. So that was my range session today. 200 balls hit. My practice session. Beginning of week 7 for the single blade golf swing. So hopefully everybody enjoyed the stream. I gotta go pick up the kid here in about 15 minutes or so. Do me a huge favor before you take off. Hit that subscribe button that's above the top of my head. Chase and I would love to have you along for the journey of us going through and learning the game of golf and seeing all the cool golf courses here in Thailand and us just growing through the game of golf, like I said, as we go along here. But the unique thing about the channel is us being originally from America, but we live permanently here in Thailand. And we look forward to, as time goes along, showing you how golf works here in Thailand, all the cool golf courses, golf resorts, things of that nature. So if you guys ever come out to Thailand, you'll know exactly how things are and what golf's like out here. But other than that, I hope everybody's had a great day, depending on where you're at in the world. We're going to have a great day, all that other good stuff. But time for me to get going. And once again, I appreciate everybody. I'll see y'all later.